Inspired by just the teenager, the 19-year-old winner.
Faith Kipyegon isn't just racing the field anymore. She's racing history and her own legacy. Olympic champion, double gold, the woman people call the greatest. And this season, she came back with something even more dangerous: peace. Because after motherhood, after the pressure, after proving everything in Tokyo, Faith returned to the track like she had nothing to protect, only more to take. Tonight at Hayward Field, this isn't about winning. It's about whether the greatest can still raise the ceiling and chase the lights like she's hungry all over again.
Inspired by just the teenager, the 19-year-old winner in the women's 800s. We go up in distance. Garden of Life women's 1,500 meters. See the Hayward Field and world best. Faith Kipyegon, the Olympic champion, alongside the silver medalist Laura Muir. Kind of like broken record times, Des. You just look at these fields and, enjoyed those Olympic races, but these are more interesting. Not only are the people who performed well in Tokyo, some who didn't make it at all, and others who were disappointed in their performance.
I love it. There's so much on the line here. If you want to have a redemption tour, this is a good place to kick it off. And that's for the people who didn't make the team or had a disappointing performance in Tokyo. If you have your medal, well, you're on the victory tour, and you're going out with no pressure, just swinging for the fences. And honestly, that is Laura Muir in this situation. That global medal eluded her for so long, and she just put it all together in Tokyo, stormed down that home stretch, and finally got silver. So no pressure today, but she still wants to have a good one.
That Chanel Price is a world indoor champion at 800 meters out there in front, trains with the local Oregon Track Club Elite. And behind her, Faith Kipyegon, who missed a whole season of action for the birth of her first child, but has come back in great form and taking that win in Tokyo. Laura Muir made that decision. She had some choices of which races to run. She focused on the 1,500, and that paid dividends for her.
Huge decision. I mean, she ran an incredible win in Monaco, 156.7 in the 8. That would have been a fantastic run for the 800 meters, put her in great position to medal there, but she said, nope, I want to do the 15. This is all in on the 1,500 meters. I think I can medal. And the focus paid off. It's truly what it was, is focus. And that pressure, she thrived with it.
A former training partner of Laura Muir is the Canadian Gabrielle Debues-Stafford, who's just a couple of spots behind Muir as they come through now with 2 laps to go. But look at the separation now, with Price carrying Kipyegon through a very swift first 2 laps of the track. 2:04.35.
Yeah, separation is what we see with Kipyegon all the time. This is what she does. She is arguably the greatest of all time, and that term GOAT gets thrown around flippantly. It's overused, it's singular. We're talking about women's 1,500 meter runner, double gold medal, Rio, Tokyo. She's on pace to prove it once again and add one more accolade to that sterling resume.
That was a 61.9 last lap for her. Now Price is off the track. Everyone else seemingly running for second right now. Kipyegon, the second fastest woman in history in this event, ran 3:51.07 earlier this year, and she winds it up with a lap to go.
She's such a perfect example of coming back stronger than ever. It sounds like a cliche, but she's proven that wrong. Had her baby in 18, came back in 19, performed pretty well at the World Championships, runner-up, and she's continuing to get better.
And those lights up in front of her, that wave light technology, is actually the pace for the world record, which she had been close to for most of the afternoon. Now trying to chase it with 200 to go. Debues-Stafford now in that battle for second, going ahead of the former Duck Jessica Hall of Australia. But all eyes now on Faith Kipyegon as she is welcomed into the arms of this closing stretch of Hayward Field.
Valiant effort by her to get out and chase those lights, to chase that record, to continue to build the resume of greatest all time.
The Hayward Field record is 3:56.41, and that is gone. as Hall will come across the line in second. And a great performance for her. And it looks like American Josette Norris, who's been running very well this summer, closes on that last stretch for third. And correction, it was Lyndon Hall, the other Australian, that finished in second, under 4 in 3:59.73.
Here's the home stretch. Faith putting in the work. She knows she's clear.
She crosses the line in 3:53.23. Not just a win, a meet record, a stadium record gone. A reminder that greatest of all time isn't a title you keep, it's a standard you defend. And the most powerful part? She did it with the calm of someone who's already conquered pressure and came back stronger anyway. Faith Kipyegon didn't just stay on top after Tokyo. She came back to prove the victory tour can still be ruthless. So here's the question. If Faith can run like this while making it look easy, how close can she really get to the world record when everything is perfect? If you love stories like this, subscribe, because we don't just cover races here, we tell the story you can feel. Comment below. Is Faith Kipyegon the undisputed GOAT of the 1500?